These two grown men had never seen the Simpsons. How the fuck's that even happen? We're two grown men on a mission now, so buckle up and just strap in.
Welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about.
These two grown men had never seen the Simpsons. It's America's barley basket.
Welcome, everyone, to another episode of America's Barley Basket. I'm your host, Marlon Wells, alongside host Nathan Folsebach. Hello, Nathan.
Hello, Marlon.
How are you?
I'm weirded out by having to do this intro
Look at
again.
us. We're doing it right again.
This is too structured. We got too loosey-goosey. We got weak.
Yep.
Our bodies have gone soft.
Oh, fucking tell me about it.
I got to get back to the structure. Like fucking NBA players in the 70s. We were working, selling car insurance for the last 6 months. Now we're back in the gym.
Yep.
And puffing heaters and drinking.
Smoking at halftime.
Drinking old Milwaukee diesels all summer. Now season's back in. Got to work off this flab.
What is the fate of those Budweiser diesels I left in your fridge a couple weeks ago?
Oh, they didn't survive the night. I
didn't figure.
someone gobbling those things up.
I like a Bud Diesel.
Nothing wrong with Bud
I like
Diesel.
a Bud Heavy every once in a while.
Got as long as they're cold. Look,
that's any beer.
yeah, it's just something about like a thicker beer, which not like Budweiser's fucking, some fucking, thick.
It ain't a fucking monk-made oatmeal stout.
Right, yeah.
I could tell you were struggling with the name of a thicker beer.
I'm not good at that.
I got it there for you.
I only deal in the trash when it comes to beers.
The domestic garbage.
Yeah, digging through the recycling bins.
Yeah.
God, and one thing I do like, it seems like since my becoming bar age years, pounders in the bar have gotten to be a way more commonplace thing.
Oh, absolutely.
20 years ago, you rarely saw a pounder.
No, you never saw a pounder.
It's fucking rare to see a 12-ounce can of PBR in the bar.
Yeah.
It's almost
It like
always.
weirds you out. Like,
Yeah.
really? You little guy?
I was somewhere recently and they had hams and I assumed it was a pounder. I'm like, no, dog, it's 12 ounces. I'm like, oh. Okay.
Didn't know they still made 12-ounce hams.
Hams and PBR are commonly in a pounder. The comedy show I did last weekend, they had pounders of Miller High Life.
Ooh.
I tied on a Miller High Life drunk for the
champagne
first
of beers.
time. But my age started with a 2 the last time I was drunk off Miller High Life.
I can't say as I've ever been, I don't think.
Drank a lot of that in high school. Cheapest 30-pack I think we could have bought in my hometown.
Was
Miller High Life.
Miller High Life?
Yep.
Huh.
And then I think we've talked about it before. I had never heard of natural light or natural ice. That was non-existent.
Until you got to college or
And then-
got to a real town.
Yeah. And then I remember within my first year in Fargo, just reading in a fucking Maxim magazine or something or they had the best-selling beers in America, and Natural Light was like third. I was like, no shit. But I mean, college towns.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Natural Light, Natural Ice. Again, if it's cold, let's party.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yep,
It's totally fine.
Yep, it'll get you there.
Yeah.
That should be their slogan.
It'll get you there.
Yeah, this will do what you need it to do.
Yeah, this was built for effect.
Yeah. And then I remember hitting the age where it's like, who are we kidding? Let's just drink Phillips vodka till we can't feel feelings anymore.
Jesus
boy,
Christ.
I struggle to think of a better bang for your financial buck than cheap 175s of vodka.
The brief 9-month window I worked in a dirty liquor store out here, that was what the bums bought.
Yep.
The bums bought Phillips vodka.
Yeah, which I used to always when I'd see a bum buying something else, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, man? But they're bums for a reason.
I like the idea of you giving them advice, though, steering them down the right path.
Here's where you want them. But then I also, naive enough, didn't understand how real deal alcoholism worked, and didn't realize that some of those guys, if you gave them a 175, would drink the whole thing in the parking lot and die in minutes.
Yep, and they know that.
Yeah, they know themselves.
That they can't make this bottle last 3 days.
Yeah.
They know that they will drink all of whatever they buy right now.
There's a reason that some people make 4 different trips through the night and buy shooters each time, even though that makes no sense.
Yeah,
but
because if they went home with a 175, they'd be dead.
Shit all over the car seat at best, dead at worst. Man, imagine Fuck, right now you go and take a liter of vodka to the dome in 40 minutes. Hospital, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely hospital.
God. I mean, in my real going hard, 3 the hard way, fucking triple-double in a day, putting up some fancy stats with the drinking. I bet you gave me a 12-hour window I could drink at least a liter of vodka, but it was a trouble night. That was going to regret it for days. Like, do things that night I regret, and the next day feel like I'm dying. Like,
yeah. No, I don't think I was ever at that point.
Man, fill up a fucking liter bottle with fucking Kharkov and just wake up and look at that. Like, today's the day.
Here we go.
Let's give them something to talk about. Drinking room temp vodka in the shower.
It's got to be noon somewhere. Glug, glug, glug.
Hot shower water hitting you as you're drinking room temp vodka.
Getting out of the shower, brushing your teeth.
I'm bringing sexy back.
3:30 p.m. rolls around, you are spraying hot diarrhea on whatever you're sitting on. Hopefully it's not in your car.
Yeah, holy fuck. Got a styrofoam 7-Eleven cup full of room temp vodka, sipping with a straw, waiting for the city bus. Oh, holy shit.
Oh, God.
God, I remember drinking fucking plain vodka, playing frisbee golf. We'd have nothing else. Like, you got vodka? Fuck it, let's bring that, I guess. Because heaven forbid you just play sober.
Right.
You can't. What, are we going to go exercise at 1 p.m. and not get fucked up? Like,
or God forbid you even just have 2 during the course of the game.
Yeah.
Nope, gotta fucking spin off the cap and throw it away.
God, yeah, exactly. This isn't leaving here.
I had a buddy who would always do that. He'd do, like, beginning of the night, like, oh, we're having some people over, play some cards, fucking just sit around and drink like he used to. He'd fucking start the night, fucking 8:30, 9 o'clock, crack open whatever bottle and throw that fucking bottle cap in the garbage. You're just like, oh, man.
God.
What are we doing? That's too much Jägermeister.
Ugh. Even in my fun days, I think I'm just ornery enough that I never liked guys that would try to get you to drink more than you wanted to.
Oh, yeah. Those people are the worst.
Yeah. God, that always rubbed me the wrong way. Like,
you want a shot? No. Come on.
Yeah,
I hate that shit so much.
Accept the fact that you're an alcoholic.
Right.
And just drink alone, man. Like,
like God intended.
Like, is anyone else living their best life in here? No. Just accept who you are and move on. Because that always screamed to me, I have a drinking problem.
And just don't want to do it alone.
Yeah.
I don't have the balls to do this alone.
Like,
please
I'm gonna
join
get
me.
drunk. I don't want to poop my pants. Like, fucking sun's still out.
I so rarely want to poop my pants. Like, it is a shockingly low percentage of my days.
Oh, I don't miss that. Super
Poop
young.
in your pants?
Yeah. That, like, or just that getting so drunk so soon because some dipshit had a great idea to drink. Let's play this fucking game where you got to guess which president was born on which day. If you lose, you got to drink a coffee mug full of rail gin.
That's not a game, I don't think.
Give me Woodrow Wilson. Ooh, it was Taft. Pass him the mug.
Damn it. I always mix those two up.
Ooh, someone already said Taft. You're going to have to get the mug microwave. We're drinking hot gin.
Oh, no. We were looking for Herbert Hoover. Sorry.
Gerald Ford, did he just finish out, or did he win one too?
I think he won one.
Did he? Okay.
If I'm not mistaken.
Maybe one in 72.
That would have been a roundabout in there. Yeah.
Because he took over for, what's his name, early 70s.
Nixon.
Yeah, and then won the next one and then got beat by Jimmy Carter.
Jimmy Carter, yes.
Jimmy Carter, who has been in hospice care for 2.5 years.
Still alive.
That son of a bitch is going to be building houses next summer.
He is still, as far as I know, he's still building houses.
Carter is a decent man. We have to make sure his body doesn't get buried. We have to study him. It doesn't make any sense. Motherfucker is doing soffits and fascia, and he's 101 years old. Oh, don't worry about me. Rosalind will hold the ladder for me.
I sure do like peanuts and hammers.
They just get smaller every year, and they still somehow keep working. That picture of him with Biden and his wife is so jarring. Mm-hmm. It has to be a weird camera angle or something. Something's got to be off. He is 2.5 feet tall in that picture. Because Biden is a normal sized guy. Biden's fucking, yeah. Somewhere between the 5'10" to 6 foot range.
Sure,
I guess.
yep.
That son of a bitch is a third of the size of Biden. It doesn't make any sense. And Rosalind Carter's shorter than him. Like, what is happening? Like,
What weird perspective.
Yeah.
Was Biden 10 feet closer to the camera?
Were they at one of those like tourist trap, like House of Wonders, where everything's at a weird cockeyed angle, you know?
They all shot him at weird perspective angles, like they used to film the creature features in the 50s.
Watch the marble roll uphill.
That's how they filmed them. It's just a regular size ant.
Yeah.
I don't.
Them a good movie?
Fuck yeah, it is.
I think I've heard that Them holds up.
Them is legitimately really great. When the couple of times it wants to be funny, it's actually really fucking funny. And James Arness is so fucking perfect as handsome brown-haired white 50s leading man. It's so good.
I mean, he played handsome white 50s leading man for into the 70s.
Way deep into the 70s, yeah.
Man, I have family that'd be ashamed of me. What was this? Was it Sheriff Dillon? In Gunsmoke?
Yep.
Sheriff Dillon, right?
Matt Dillon, yep.
Matt Dillon, there we go. Yep.
I remember being a kid. I'm talking like 10, a kid. And coming home from the library with a like how to draw caricatures book. And it was caricatures of celebrities. And whatever celebrities were at that time. I was 10, so this was 95. This book is 30 years old because it's the fucking middle of nowhere public school library.
Yeah.
And I remember flipping through and not really recognizing any of them. And then one of them being Matt Dillon, the actor. And me being so confused because this looks nothing like the guy from Gunsmoke. But it's because it's Matt Dillon, the actor, not Matt Dillon, the character. And dumb 10-year-old Marlon was just like, I think this book it's wrong. These aren't good caricatures.
I'm writing to someone.
He's not even wearing a cowboy hat or nothing.
How'd your caricature skills blossom from that book?
I don't know that I ever picked anything up from it. I probably traced 2 of them and took it back to the library.
You were drawn, boy, when you were young?
Oh, yeah. Big
I was
time.
too.
Yeah, I was a big time draw boy.
Well, your family loved that. Uncles really helped spur that on. Like,
my mom's a good artist, so like I got it from her.
I don't remember catching much flack for it. One thing about it, when you're drawing, you ain't making noise. You know,
Yep.
You're not breaking shit. You're not like draw your ass off.
Yeah.
Like,
I like to draw, read, and play video games, all of which can be done far away from everyone else.
My mom talked about if it was like a bad weather day. That was when I was like, I don't know, kindergarten age. We were babysitting kids, just a house full of animals, you know. And it was raining out. That meant she couldn't force us outside. She like scatter coloring books on the floor, like I was like bait. Like, if I tell them to do it, they won't. But if I just lay them out,
across them.
She talking, oh my God, when I saw you kids dig into the coloring books, fucking good. And I fucking hit them with brooms to keep them off the goddamn curtains.
I like your mom just pouring out a big pot full of coloring books like a crab boil. Come and get it, you fucking pigs.
Yeah, just across the top of a picnic table.
Newspaper on it.
I remember as a kid always looking at the curtains and like, I bet if I did it quickly enough, I could swing curtain to curtain like Tarzan. Don't make no fucking sense. Even at that age, you're tearing all that down. I tore that shit down once a week. Well, this time though, I'm going to do it right.
I don't know that I ever got up to too much trouble like that. I probably did, but like stuff caused trouble on your own.
Yep. Oh my God. Yeah. I was never better when I was alone. Like, because it's so tough because you're just an asshole if you're being chaotic as like, especially when you're like not 3, when you're not just a little fucking goblin, you know, like they can reason with you, you know, like.
Yeah. If you're going hard by yourself, you are,
That's the problem, kid.
Yes.
Yeah. Like, you end up on a list.
I know this was like cute trouble. This wasn't like trouble. Yeah. My mom has a photo of me when I was like, I'm going to say between 3 and 5, and I'm sitting on the floor, and I have clearly one by one taken all of the tissues out of this box of tissues. So I'm surrounded by this embarrassment of tissue riches, just hamming, just like,
look at this.
That's probably the most trouble I ever got into by myself as a kid.
This is fun. This feels nice. I like how this feels on my fingers.
It's like, I think that kid's on the spectrum somewhere.
You're just exploring your body at that age. I didn't even mean that to be gross, but it was kind of gross. What is it like? Those years, that's why little kids are grabbing shit. Like, oh, what's this feel like?
Yeah.
Or when you're real little, putting everything in your fucking mouth. What an insane thing that hasn't been lost through fucking evolution. Want to die in a hurry? Put shit in the woods in your mouth.
That is not survivability skills. Yeah.
But somehow it's still a thing we demand to do.
Every pen cap, every key.
Yeah. Put a stranger's keys in your mouth, you'll be in the hospital tomorrow. He's sicker than shit.
You want to do that as an exercise in like blood brotherism? We put each other's keys in our mouths, bonded forever. We're family now, Nathan.
But also that's why a fucking 4-year-old is sick
all the
7 months out of 12. Is fucking sneezing right into your eyes, or just
putting every doorknob in their mouth.
Yeah. Who lick? Time to lick. I remember this. I don't even know if this was a comedy trip. Being in a truck stop and I'm washing my hands. I hear a hey, like a loud hey. I didn't want to yell it as loud as I heard it. I look, the fucking kid. It was like a man my age with like a 3-year-old son. He's just casually licking the front edge of the fucking sink basin. There's so many. Fuck. How much disease?
Oh, God.
Just, you better hope that fucking trucker tears don't carry disease.
For that dad's sake, I hope those memorial window stickers that you put in the back of your truck ain't too expensive. That kid's dead for sure. Holy guacamole.
Just bored to start licking. What a thing to lick.
Hey, don't lick that is something only a parent has to shout. Or a dog owner.
Yeah. Or like someone running a real buck wild sex shop or something. Like, Dennis!
Hey, don't lick that.
You lick it, you buy it.
You know good and goddamn well Wednesdays and Sundays are sampling days. We run like Costco around here. Holy shit.
Is that how Costco works?
Holy shit, a public sampling day at a sex shop.
Holy fuck. Imagine being the 14th guy to squeeze into a leather gimp costume. Holy shit.
You're all cornstarching up to try to slide into this fucking thing.
You're doing that bear grease thing from fucking Deadwood. Get ready for the fight of your life.
I really want to try this butt plug, but it is 4:30 p.m. This thing is warm.
Oh, boy. They just got it in a bench vice and get people in and out quick.
Oh, shit. Just a line of people backing up against it. It's stapled to the wall.
Got a couple little mirrors so you can back up into it.
There you go.
You're doing your CDL test.
I love sample days. Oh, okay. No. A little big.
Hey, come on now. You still got something up there? You're walking towards that door pretty quick.
And walking not great, if I were to say so myself.
17 Benoit balls fall out of that guy.
Sounds like a bag of hammers falling down
Ronnie,
the stairs.
come on. The one last giant fucking medicine ball size one.
Boom!
I'm sorry. We can't stay mad at you, Ronnie.
We'll see you Sunday, Ronnie, for the next sampling day. You know, one of these days you're going to have to buy one of them.
Yeah.
Picking all them Benoit balls up off the floor, putting them right back in the sampling basket.
Yeah. I'm picturing there's a guy pushing that big machine that picks up golf balls. So you don't have to bend over. Almost like a big rake. It just keeps...
like a bingo ball hopper. Oh,
like an industrial, like restaurant kitchen dishwasher. I hope sex shops have a staunch no returns policy.
They do.
They care to elaborate? I was looking for the Dong Kong. Apparently this is the Kong Dong.
Yeah, that's a common mistake. Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, you're going to have to keep it.
Hey, listen, it's a difference you're going to notice.
A jet black fucking like highway cone.
Oh shit! Just a huge rubber. Looks like the big cured meats they hang in Italian meat shops.
It's got the stopper at the end, but God help me if you can get to that.
I don't know who that's for. It's like putting seatbelts in a jet. Who's gonna need this in the crash? Oh shit! But yes, Costco sampling days are Wednesdays and Sundays.
Shit. I just assumed that was perpetual.
No, that's why you never go on Wednesday or Sunday because it's too fucking busy.
Fucking holy shit! You know how tight I am.
Yeah.
If you're going to Costco for free fucking samples, get a fucking life.
Let me fucking tell you, there's people who apparently plan their whole goddamn weeks around it.
Once you told me there are people that go every fucking week to go get the free fucking can koozie at a fucking on location radio show, nothing surprises me.
Prize pigs, yeah.
God damn it! I bet the fucking Venn diagram of those people in
is
the Costco.
A circle.
Yep.
Yes. I bet those two groups are the exact same groups.
Well, can those starving bastards afford a Costco membership?
Oh, you got a solid point.
Yeah.
Maybe they tag along with a friend.
Oh my God.
The handful of times I have accidentally gone to Costco on a Wednesday or Sunday because I know I have that information in me, so I avoid it like the plague, but I've forgotten a couple of times. All retirees. It's all, everyone is 70 years old and just eating free cheese, you know.
Hitting Costco at like 11 a.m. on a Monday, that's living.
I fucking have never gone to Costco and not had it busy.
Yeah, it's almost always busy.
Yeah, I've had, because like my days are free, so I can go to fucking Costco on Thursday at 2 p.m. if I want. You know, I never go to Costco on a weekend or after 5.
Yeah.
But I've seen it, like the least busy I have seen Costco, I would call busy. Like it's just a constant hum, I think.
Because one thing with Costco, there's some random ass shit that I want to stop and look at. Like, wait, what are they deep frying? Like, it ain't like Walmart. You can fucking close your eyes and you know what's in the fucking freezer section. But Costco's got some banana shit.
Yeah,
I might be interested in some of this. But
no, look at this.
7 angry moms behind you with those giant aggressive carts they use there.
The carts are too big.
Yeah, carts are very big out of Costco.
They gotta be because everything's big,
gigantic.
You know?
Yeah, fucking. How about Sam's Club? They go with big cart. I haven't been in a Sam's Club in a minute.
I ain't been in a Sam's Club in 15 years.
We're bringing Sam's Club back.
Yeah,
let's
interesting move. Okay.
Yeah, God, Sam's Club had such a Spartan 9 Inch Nails music video. Fucking like bare metal everywhere, a lot of concrete.
This is a weird time to jump back onto the Walton family, you know?
Yeah. They're cool again. Were they ever cool?
Everybody likes Costco because, like, socially they treat their workers right. They got amazing benefits and everything, and they're not part of the Walmart empire. And then look at you, just fuck. Let's see what Sam's Club's got.
I'm sure those grandsons are great people, all worth $40 billion each. Haven't done a day's work in their life.
I need a 48 pack of Dr. Thunder right now.
I need a 55-gallon drum of great value flushable wipes.
They pull up out of the top like fucking like Gojo wipes.
Yeah. Oh, that's totally
I bet you could just use a Gojo wipe.
Yeah.
Well, probably can't flush a Gojo wipe.
Oh man, you get enough of them, you don't gotta buy soap. You don't gotta buy toilet paper.
I feel like I've given you a horrible idea because I think you could live this life.
If you got up in there, you think you could just replace brushing your teeth with a fucking just one of them to get in there and really scrub your teeth?
I'm gonna say no, but I bet you would do that.
Yeah, man.
I bet you do that in a pinch. Yeah. Like you're on a fucking comedy road trip.
I have brushed my teeth with my finger plenty of times. I forgot a toothbrush somewhere. Boy, I've done it back in the hard drinking days. Plenty of that, too. At some random house that you don't know, after a party. Just you've been there taking a piss, you see the toothpaste, just put a little on your finger and fucking get in there.
Get in there, yeah. It's better than nothing.
Yeah. There are sometimes brushing my teeth is the difference between me throwing up in your home or not. So sometimes I just need to clean the poison out of my mouth.
For this very purpose, knowing that people forget shit, like all of the bathrooms in this house, I stocked with toothpaste and toothbrushes, Q-tips, and any toiletry you might forget, it's in the fucking bathroom.
I got another buddy that's on top of shit that way too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm good about it in my own bathroom. I buy everything in bulk because I'm cheap. You've seen the one municipal bathroom in my home. That's fucking Spartan.
That's alarming.
That's the break glass in case of emergency bathroom.
Like, when I used that bathroom, there was no hand towel, but there was a crumpled up suit jacket laying on the floor.
That suit jacket, that's one of the roommates. That's the towel. If any article of clothing gets left in there, it's now a towel.
No.
I have a toilet, towels everywhere. I'm surrounded too many towels. You know what? You've done a good job. You haven't made a mess on the bathroom floor. Maybe next time you're over, you'll get invited into the bathroom den of tranquility.
Oh, the king bath.
And I got Pure Moods playing on a loop. That Enya? That's sort of
Only time.
I don't even bring my phone up there. I even can zen out. I don't even have to push. It just falls out. I'm so relaxed.
That's alarming. Maybe that's the way we're supposed to live.
I guess I'm done shitting. I haven't done a thing.
Man, I ain't shit without sweating in a long time.
There's a measure height chart, and the height chart matches to what kind of squatty potty you get. Welcome, Marlon. Please choose squatty potty number 4.
They're all nested up. They stack together.
Okay, when in Rome.
Shit. You think you could be a bidet man? Get yourself a bidet seat? Really blast out your undercarriage?
The main toilet in my, like the whatever it is, not the master, but the main bathroom in my house has a bidet.
Oh.
I've never used it.
How could you not?
Because that's their bathroom. That's the roomie's bathroom.
It's your house.
Yeah, that crossed my mind. That's like, I need to go in there, but now I don't know who's that. It's the kind that is a wand beside the toilet. That's been up someone's fucking colon. I know. These are creative boys.
I want to tell you that's insane, but I know who you live with.
Yeah,
so yes,
that thing's been fucking. That has done an impromptu prostate exam.
That thing's gotten around.
Yeah. The whole thing about it, I mean, once you get used to it, I bet it's slicker than shit. But that's the slicker than shit is the problem. Like, I don't need more moisture up there. It's already pretty damp. But you know, I got to look at it as like fucking doing the dishes. You blast it, do a quick rudimentary clean, blast again. You just keep working the layers down till you get everything real. God, I bet it is nice once you get used to it. Just a sparkling fucking bottom when you're done.
Yeah, I have not ever gone down that route. I've used one, but don't have any in my home or anything like that. But yeah, I think there's something to it. I think there's something to that, like the idea that people throw around of like, if you got shit on your hand, you wouldn't just wipe it off. Fucking blast that thing out of there. Give it a couple dabs to dry up.
I don't know if I could do like the European model where there's a toilet and then a bidet next to it.
I think those are all but dead. Even in Europe. I think those are going. Those have gone the way of the dodo, if I'm not mistaken.
There are a few things I want to do less than vacate my bowels and then stand up. I hate it. I hate it so much. I plan my life around not having to do that. I have fucking toilet paper hidden in my bathroom like Reba McEntire's family had guns hidden in Tremors. There's fucking everywhere you reach, there's a spare roll. Like
a lot of false wood paneling on your walls. You give it a knock and toilet paper rolls out.
You broke into the wrong bathroom, you son of a bitch. Oh, that's a good deep pull Trevor's
yes,
quote.
It is.
Fred Gross, the husband, he was the dad in Family Ties.
Yeah, that sounds right.
You know, the later Tremors sequels were getting bad when Fred Gross was in the picture. He's on the cover of the tape. Yeah. Couldn't even get Reba.
Yeah.
I feel like there's been a Tremors movie in the last 5 years.
I'd believe you.
Yep, I feel like that. I just saw that pop up. Tremors movies, a lot of fun.
Yeah, I've only seen 1, 2, and 3, but I liked all of them. You know, they get dumber. Like I think one is the only good one.
Yeah, I wonder if 1 is the only one that went to theaters.
I'd believe that.
Yeah.
I think by 3 they're flying. I think that's when the fucking flying ones show up.
Yep, I don't remember. I don't think I've even seen it, but I know there's some variation to the monster now.
That's when RoboCop flew too. They gave him a jetpack in 3. Apparently,
did they really?
Apparently, it's that third one that gets the flying involved.
Holy fuck! I've heard that movie is
terrible.
And have you seen it?
Yeah, RoboCop 3 is awful.
Yeah,
2 is at least fun. 2 is pretty good.
Yeah. And
1 unassailable all-time classic.
1 is like, one is good enough. It almost transcends being just like a sci-fi genre movie, you know, like, you think 3 went to theaters? I think 3 might have been part of the collapse of the Orion film production company. So it got like handed off to a bunch of people and then came out like 3 years after it was completed. And complete horseshit. Right. Same thing with the movie Clifford, which I love, but was box office poison.
The Martin Short, not the Big Red Dog.
Yeah, not the Big Red Dog. The 47-year-old Martin Short playing a 9-year-old boy.
So off-putting.
Oh, man. Have you seen it?
No, but you've talked about it before.
Yeah.
Charles Grodin.
Cannot recommend it enough. There's a good chance you don't like it. It's going to make you feel weird and not good. You'll turn your TV off. For the rest of you, you will laugh till you shit your pants. And you'll laugh, but you'll be angry. It's such a I remember watching it. I was young. I wasn't mature enough. I was like, the rage emotion I had, I was like, I'm going to fucking break my grandma's VCR. Like, I'm so fucking mad watching this right now. Like, he plays an awful little boy. So fucking, and it's so weird because it's a grown man.
You know what we're actually here to talk about, Nathan?
What?
The Simpsons.
Bullshit. Really?
First time in 6 months, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Season 34 hit Disney Plus, so I guess we're back to talking about The Simpsons. Can you believe it?
I cannot. And I usually do a recap of what happened on TV at this time, but fuck that noise.
This is a fucking
It was 11 months ago. You know what happened in the world 11 months ago. One thing I noticed, you apparently you cannot, I mean, I think this has been the way for like the last 10 seasons. You can't see what's on the DVD cover because they don't release a DVD anymore.
Oh, really?
But on the digital copy you buy, the devil is the character on the front of it.
Interesting.
That's, you know, they're getting to the bottom of the recurring characters.
Yep, they've hit them all, apparently.
Because the devil doesn't pop up a whole bunch.
They even hit a few more than once. I know Homer's been on more than one of them.
Had to have been multiple Barts. Like a Bartman one or something like that, you know? Like,
I bet the people who started collecting the DVDs in the heads, you know, because they used to come in the character head cases. I bet they were bummed after they stopped making those.
I think they dropped that head thing quicker than you think.
Probably only 4 or 5 seasons in.
Because people were pissed that it didn't fit on your shelf.
Yeah, that would piss me off.
Yeah, like,
I remember those days of collecting DVDs and like, God, this one doesn't fit right. It's too tall.
Yep.
Like, that was always a bummer.
I remember the Tool, what came after the 10,000 Days CD was a weirdly shaped thing so it wouldn't fit in with the rest of your CD. What a thing to bitch about.
That's fucking funny.
Or when like eventually everyone became conscious about not using plastic. So CDs never had the hard clamshell case. They had that paper fold over thing, you know, like just doesn't look as good displayed.
DVDs did that too, like the cardboard or the paper cover with the plastic clip.
That was always Warner Brothers.
That sucked.
It was, I'm pretty sure it was just Warner Brothers. Yeah, those DVDs looked like shit. I had a buddy who he was one of my first friends that really got into collecting DVDs. Back when it used to be expensive.
Yeah.
And he lived in a shitty college apartment with a bunch of shitty college kids. Didn't have a shelf. So he had like 2 dumbbells as his books, hold them in place. And he just had like 40 DVDs against the wall. And they
on
just,
the floor?
Yep.
Oh, boy.
And one of our buddies got fucking hammered and pissed all over them.
I wasn't thinking piss.
So every Warner Brothers CD, I remember his Dumb and Dumber was like warped with piss.
Oh.
Like, so you can't get rid of it though. You might want to watch Dumb and Dumber.
That's a pretty metal album title.
Yeah.
Warped with piss.
God, that guy, angel of a guy, I think he's a fucking mining engineer now, could not piss in a toilet. He gets 4 beers in him. It's piss time. We're pissing everywhere. Fucking all over himself. I remember he was the guy that sat down next to me confidentially, like, hey man, I'm going to get so drunk tonight, I'm going to shit in your pants. Such a good line. And boy, he got wasted.
And shit your pants.
Yeah. Last time I saw him, he's starting to look a lot like Hank Williams Jr. Just awesome in your mid-30s.
That's too young. That's too young to be looking like Hank, too. Well, we're going to do 2 episodes, not 5 anymore, because we want this to last a little longer. So let's get into it. Episode number 1 is Habeas Tortoise. I think pretty good pun title. I think that's a hell of a good title.
I enjoyed the opening of the game you can play on an Android phone.
The Google T-Rex, but it's the Simpsons. Yeah, that was fun.
You a Android boy? You a
I'm an
Apple man?
Yeah, I've been on the Apple train a long time.
You got the reference though?
Oh yeah.
Oh okay.
Because if you're on a desktop, that happens too.
Good call. Yeah.
We're having a city hall meeting immediately back into the Simpsons. As soon as we were like Quimby on stage talking and people in the crowd being mad, I was like, oh right, the Simpsons. Yeah, that's what we're doing here. They're talking about getting Columbus Day reinstated. I think it gets shot down. Lovejoy's wife, I forget her first name, Mrs. Lovejoy, goes up there and she's so mad about the little libraries. Like, I remember people being mad about little libraries because, like, these take so long to produce that, like, they're always a year behind the actual references they're making. So I was like, oh, I remember people being pissed about the little libraries.
I don't.
And it was her complaints exactly. Like, what if somebody puts pornography in there?
Oh,
like,
my God.
Because people are fucking dumb and terrible.
Yeah, what if people throw pornography on the boulevard? Should we outlaw sidewalks? Give me a...
Yeah, fuck you. How about that, lady? I love that Homer makes the suggestion of, well, what if we solve the problem by gathering all the books out of the little libraries and we'll put them in one big space and allow the public to have at it? And I think Lenny pipes up like, you mean a library? And it pans back and they're having the city hall in the library. And they're all making fun of Homer for being dumb. We get a brief Gabbo appearance.
Yeah.
And I was a little, like, it kind of got my cockles up a little bit. I was like, okay, like, I have liked in the past couple of seasons that we make references to those kind of things from the early days, but that one was really crowbarred in there.
Why would he be there?
Yeah.
Why would someone have a marionette at a fucking city council meeting?
I mean... You can't unravel it too far, but I was like, okay, easy. Homer's feeling bad about himself because everyone thinks he's a dummy. Because, I mean, Homer's a dummy.
It's real sad, Homer. It's not like belligerent Homer. Like,
he's like really bummed.
Oh, poor Homer.
Oh, poor Homer. Go to the zoo. He's just being a harumpher about what a dummy he is. But is excited to go visit Slow Leonard.
Such a good name.
That's such a good name for a tortoise. Slow Leonard's 150 years old and missing. Slow Leonard is not in his enclosure. Is that what you would call it?
I would say that's a proper term.
He harasses the zoo director, demanding to know where Slow Leonard is. She doesn't have any idea. Homer indignant. And then he throws a penny in the machine, the penny stretcher, and turns the crank and it flattens the penny and puts a fun stamp on it. I love penny stretchers.
I don't know if I've ever used one. I'm sure I've been around one, but I didn't even know what it was.
You have been somewhere that a penny stretcher is. You just didn't know it.
Isn't that a felony?
Ruining money?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know that that's a felony.
I feel like it is. Just
I feel like that's
enforced.
A crime.
Yeah.
But it's not a felony.
I have seen a penny put on a rail, like on a rail.
I've done that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I did that, I'm going to say junior high age, like on an FFA trip. We were staying in fucking Sanborn, North Dakota at the motel on the way to livestock judging. And
hot Sanborn nights.
Hot Sanborn
crushing
nights.
Pennies.
Yeah, and went out and crushed some pennies on the tracks. I was for sure standing way back like, guys.
Did it work? Did you find it?
Oh, fuck yeah. Found most of them.
That's a hell of a thing to see a penny that flat.
Yeah, you're like, look at that. That's terrifying. I think trains are spooky.
Yeah, I don't like this at all.
Guys.
I'll bring these to church and get them back at the normal size. I'm sorry, Father. I'm playing God.
If you put them in a wishing well, they become a curse. So Homer now, like, his whole thing, he's going to find Slow Leonard. He goes to Wiggum. Wiggum shoots him down because Wiggum thinks he's a dummy. Funny because Wiggum also an absolute idiot.
Dumb as shit.
Dumb as can be. I forget the context, but Marge has a mug cozy, which is a very Marge thing to have. And she's so proud that she's like made it. She crocheted it in a way that you can still see the fun saying on the mug. She suggests that Homer take to social media, to which Homer says something along the lines of, "Is that website still open?" And so he puts up his, "Hey guys, slow Leonard is missing," and he's overjoyed by the positive response because these other doorknobs on social media are like, "Yeah, slow Leonard." Goes back to the zoo, like doing a Facebook Live and just bathing in the likes, just loving the fucking validation. Sees that the house across the street has a doorbell cam, rings it. It's Chalmers. I guess Chalmers lives across the street from the zoo. And wants to see the footage from the doorbell camera. They don't see it, I guess, now that I think about it. But Homer now has a group. He belongs to a group. And that scene of him making paella in the kitchen, just ignoring the family. This shithead's done nothing for this family ever.
He's grating fresh saffron.
Yeah, putting saffron on his paella.
Right before there's just a good scene where Homer's feverishly on the internet, like talking to people, and like the family's watching in the distance, and it's Bart's like, "Mom, I'm worried. Why isn't Dad at Moe's? Is Moe all right?" The kids are concerned about Moe.
That's such a good joke. Homer just thrilled to have a group of people. It's like Gil and Ms. Hoover and Comic Book Guy and Chalmers. I'm probably missing a couple in there, but there's a smattering of Springfield residents who are just part of this conspiracy group. Gil and Ms. Hoover making eyes at each other, that's off-putting.
Yep, can't be canon.
No, I don't think that is. Can't be. Homer trying to facilitate discussion is like, "There's no bad ideas in brainstorming." They're all impressed that he's got the cork board with the pins and the red yarn. And he's like, "Yeah, Illuminati official red conspiracy yarn." So they're all coming up with fucking insane ideas. The family looking off to the side, concerned about how this is going. They decide they're going to protest at the zoo director's house. She's confused. One of, I think it's Comic Book Guy. They're all holding picket signs, and I believe it's Comic Book Guys that just says, "May I use your bathroom?" That's so good.
What's the Mike Tyson character again?
Dedrick
Tatum?
Dedrick Tatum, yes. He's part of that group also.
It's wild that all these years, Mike Tyson is still culturally relevant enough that people would figure out who that is.
They know who that is, yeah. Gil and Ms. Hoover get engaged right there at the protest. And we end up back at the Simpson house, just Homer this time. And Leonard is in the kitchen.
Yep. Just him casually eating like a piece of lettuce.
Yep, just just slowly masticating.
As tortoises do.
Yep, they like lettuce. Turns out Homer solved the mystery when they were at the zoo. He found Slow Leonard, but is hesitant to say anything because he doesn't want to break up the group.
Found him in an actual rabbit hole.
That was very funny detail out of Lisa. He chased a donut hole down the hill into a rabbit hole where Leonard was hiding because he escaped. Not even hiding, being a tortoise.
Yeah.
He kept it secret because he wants to keep all the pals together. And Marge encouraging him to tell the truth, and this fucking sentence hit me like a ton of bricks. He says, "The truth is just different these days. It's more of a hunch you're willing to die for." Oof.
Yeah, that's good.
That big oof. That's a tough one. I hate when the Simpsons get it perfect.
Yeah.
They're planning. Now we're at Gil and Ms. Hoover's wedding on Chemtrail Island. These people are slowly becoming more and more unglued, and they're planning to kill the zoo director to get Leonard back. Then Marge shows up with the tortoise, like, "Hey, fuckos! Like, the goddamn tortoise is right here." She like shouts and points at it, like, "This factual tortoise." I mean, it's taking shots at fucking QAnon and most, modern conspiracy theories, because conspiracy theories used to be fun and now they're terrifying.
Yeah.
They don't buy it. They think it's a robot, and so Homer has to fucking talk him down. They do eventually accept it, but they don't want to disband. Yeah. So now they need a new thing to be conspiracy theorists about, and it's, what is calamari? Like, oh, some say it's squid, but I don't know. I heard it's pig anus, but who can afford so much pig anus? So they continue to be their fun conspiracy group. Homer brings up, "I've heard there's a cartoon that predicts the future. We should watch that." I'm like, okay.
Nice, yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah.
And then I loved the fucking added stinger add-on of that zooms in and there's a tiny camera in the ball of yarn and it goes to who's watching it, and it's Illuminati Yarn Company. They are they.
Yeah.
Like, they are the ones sewing all the conspiracy theories.
I was hoping to be something like that at the end. That
was very good.
Shadowy thing.
And that lady, the clearly the leader of the shadowy cabal, flat out looks at the camera and says, "Keep defunding schools, America." Oh, that's fun. And then it ends over the credits with Homer on TikTok trying to teach you how to make paella.
Yeah. I enjoyed that that there was no big star, no big,
no big stunt to kick
no
the
big
season
cash
off.
grab to kick a season off. Wish it would have been a little funnier, but perfectly normal, modern Simpsons episode.
A perfectly acceptable episode of The Simpsons. Yep, I like that one.
We're on to episode 2. One Angry Lisa. What is that referencing? I feel like I'm striking out.
12 Angry Men.
Oh my God, yeah.
Jesus.
Yep. Usually it's always one word's difference. The whole thing. There we go.
Boy, that really threw you.
Yeah. Marge is watching TV where there's a commercial for an exercise bike. It's Peloton, but they call it Pedalon or Pedalot.
Pedalon, yeah, that's what it is. But not to go too far, were you happy to see another Bill Plimpton couch gag?
Oh my God, that was that guy's name. Jeez, Bill Plimpton has got a lot of fucking mileage on The Simpsons.
I bet Bill Plimpton has built a house off his Simpson money.
Yeah. What a weird thing for that guy. How many do you think he's done? 10?
I was going to guess 10.
Yeah.
So...
Someone there really likes him.
Yep.
They're fine. They're interesting.
Yeah. Or someone who worked there very early on liked him, and then they just kept it going, liked his work. You're right. They are fun.
Yeah.
They're different.
Yeah. Little fucking out there.
Yeah. This one's like the rug becomes a tornado and pulls them around, and it's just 30 seconds of distorting the Simpson faces until we come back.
That's his thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he hits his signature. All his have that signature that pops up.
Yeah. And again, he is not known for anything else commercial.
I don't think so.
Yeah, just some real avant-garde
just some
animator.
Artist.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's on his business cards.
Well, yeah, what a thing to go to your high school reunion and say. I'm an avant-garde animator. It's like, how does that pay? It's like, I live with Mom.
Until the Simpsons found me.
Yeah. God bless.
Now I could buy you as a human being.
Could purchase your children.
I'm going to.
So Marge sees an ad for a Peloton, asks Homer to buy one, but he refuses. She's not having any of this. Marge doesn't ask for much.
She doesn't.
Doesn't ask for much.
And to be fair, Homer realizes pretty quickly, I should do this.
She starts crying.
Yep.
Marge isn't one to tears too quickly.
Right. I did like the little touch that she cries and storms out of the room, then comes back and puts a coaster under the beer on Homer's belly. That's fun.
And do they show a price? They are expensive in real life.
Not in that scene, but it
comes up when he goes to shop for it.
Yeah. $1,500 is what it is.
I think that's about right.
I would have guessed more than that.
Yeah,
but maybe
for the
I'm
technology
wrong.
involved with it. Yeah. I mean, that's a lot for a fucking exercise bike.
I bet it's a lot like this. It's $1,500 and then $40 a month for the classes, and $50 a month for this, and $10 a month for that.
Good call. Good
I
call.
bet that's it.
Yeah.
When's the last time you were on an exercise bike?
A couple times this winter. I own a decent one. Does it usually get used to dry clothes? Yes. But I do own one. Every winter I vow this is the winter I use it, and every winter it just dries more clothes.
The exercise bike is my preferred gym cardio.
Oh, totally.
I don't want to walk on a treadmill or climb a stair climber or I'll fall down if I try to get on an elliptical.
Yeah.
There's something about that motion that's so unnatural. I get like scared. I'm like, no. I don't like this. When you see a dog on the ice.
Yeah. Oh no.
Or a dog standing up in a moving car.
I don't like how far apart my legs are.
Oh, I don't like this. Get me down from here.
Not like this. It's something you always want to get heard screamed at the gym. So yeah, Homer realizes that he has to do this, so he's going to buy it from Marge, and he also agrees just to buy whatever else comes on TV. I think we get a car, a yacht, a giraffe,
Buying someone a giraffe is a power move. I bet that's something a billionaire has done. Giraffe's pretty fucking rad. Yeah. That's an animal that shouldn't exist.
Yeah, that's wild. How fucking freaked out were fucking Europeans the first time they saw one.
As they marched south through Africa, setting everything on fire and murdering everybody.
Whoa, wait a second.
They got to the deserts and the grasslands like, what is that?
This can't be.
They killed the first one they saw.
Oh, my
100%.
God. Have to see if it tastes good.
I bet it doesn't. They're a pretty stringy animal.
I wonder, what animals they domesticate in Africa. They got some kind of cow. Just I don't know, do they domesticate water buffalo? I know they use them for work like an ox, but are they fucking milking and eating water buffalo?
I mean, I bet you fucking eat the ox when the ox is done being useful, you know?
Boy, but that's some good eating.
Goats for sure.
Yeah, fucking. Ain't many places on earth they ain't eating a goat.
Yeah, I'll eat a goat today.
Oh my God, yeah, chop that thing up.
Pigs in Africa?
Good question.
Huh. This conversation is I've thought about trying to tell this story on stage. I've never told it on stage or on the podcast. This exact question of domesticating animals in Africa is tied to what is maybe the most and only thoughtful thing my dad ever said to me. We were watching. I'm gonna guess 7 years old, watching PBS, watching some African animal show on PBS, and grew up out in the sticks, cowboys riding horse all the time. And I remember asking my dad, because there were zebras on television, and I remember asking him, do you think they ride those? I'm 7. That's an honest question.
Yeah.
And to his credit, he took a beat and really thought about it. And I'm not going to use the word that he used.
Guess what that was.
But he thought about it and kind of sucked his teeth for a second and goes, there's millions of black people in Africa, and as far as I can tell from watching these, they all walk.
That is an interesting thing to pick up.
And I'm I remember that was over 30 years ago, and I still remember that. That's how rare it was that he had something poignant to say.
Answer.
Yeah. But I remember even as a kid just being like, you're right.
God, I think those nomadic tribes are usually on foot.
We probably would have seen one by now.
Maybe way northern Africa, there are camels, but I don't even know if that's right.
Can you imagine watching someone ride a zebra?
Oh, my God. Coming upon people trying to saddle break a zebra. Hey,
fast.
Yeah, mean sons of bitches, too. Yeah. Yeah. I think they're known for being mean in zoos. People don't want to work with
really?
them. Yeah, that they're ornery.
Yeah, and that was at the heart of his thought was we'd have seen it by now.
Yeah. Imagine what a donkey's like before it's domesticated. They're ornery animals domesticated.
Oh, yeah. Donkeys are fucking mean.
Yeah.
I still think about that almost every time I see a
Picturing
zebra.
you at a red light, just staring off into the distance. Beep, beep. Okay.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking about something my dad said about zebras.
You okay? He had Stone Cold Creamery.
It's Cold Stone Creamery, but I like the idea of Stone Cold Steve Austin Creamery.
Little hat on with his leather vest.
He throws it to you like, don't do that.
I guess I'll eat a birthday remix.
He's got two Love It sized birthday remixes he smashes together and dumps all over himself. You want brownie in this? Give me a hell yeah.
Oh, Mr. Austin, I like a what? I don't know. So you're throwing what? I don't like this so much.
What? Caramel drizzle.
Waffle, what? Waffle go? I'm sorry. Why are you actively driving away business from your ice cream shop, sir?
I was about to say we should make that a shirt, but there's no way we're the first ones that thought of Stone Cold Creamery.
People getting stunners. Boy, you stunner the average Cold Stone Creamery fucking patron. They're dying. They aren't walking away from that. That's some sick people.
They're
Present
selling
company.
it hard. Selling it sick. Like a fucking bag of
natural
potatoes.
sell.
Oh, shit.
So Homer brings home the Peloton. It's a goddamn struggle.
I love that. He's humping that box by himself. Yep. And he's like, why did I say I'll take it from here? Why am I always out to impress? I've done that.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Yeah. No, don't worry about it. No, I just don't want to put anyone out, you know.
You know how much furniture I've had delivered over the last 2 months? And every one of them, set it in there.
Leave it the entryway. I'll take care of it.
Cut to an hour later, I'm cussing at a fucking recliner that I'm trying to hump across the room.
Oh, my God. Trying to move a goddamn king-size box spring up the stairs yourself. No.
I've gotten better. I'll let him get it into the room. Yeah. But even I am still like, I'll take care of it, fellas.
God.
Marlon, it's a dresser.
One time my dad overheard talking about, God, it'd be nice just to hire someone to move your furniture for you. That dad, look, grown man can't move a couch. Don't know anyone that can help you move a couch. It's nice to have things. I like to be pampered.
Right. Like, I'm at a point, especially anything moving, fucking hire it out. I'm not gonna fucking call my buddies.
So Homer finally gets it home, starts assembling it, and no fucking help from Bart. And God, this made me laugh.
This was funny.
I love Homer in a jam and Bart not only not helping, like getting joy out of Homer's sorrow.
Taking advantage of it, too.
Yeah. Fucking gets his wallet. He goes to Itchy and Scratchy Land. Such a nice touch.
Comes back with balloons and a hat and everything.
Look, had a day. Homer's still a wreck.
He's like twisted up in the frame of this bicycle he's trying to build.
And Marge helps.
When Homer wakes up, Marge has built it.
There you go. And she's got it fired up and ready to race. And so, yeah, that's the thing for those out there that don't know about the Peloton. It's a fancy exercise bike that also has like a screen, and you can take like a spin class in the comfort of your own home. I had a roommate that had one.
And it's like live. It's like Zoom calls almost.
Yeah, exactly,
You know? You got a trainer who's based on the trainer hollering at you or encouraging you or whatever.
Let's go, girls.
From what I understand, it's like there is such a huge variety in their trainers. They employ so many that there is someone on there you're going to like.
Interesting.
You know, because people, especially in like fitness, react differently to different types of trainers.
Yeah.
Like, I'm somebody, I don't want you cheerleading too much, but the second you holler at me, I'm going home.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I do not respond to that. Like, that movie Whiplash, I'd have lasted almost a second in that class.
Oh, no kidding.
Like,
yeah.
go fuck yourself. I don't need this.
Like, I don't know, like the one good basketball coach I ever had was a hollerer. So like, if I feel like they got my best interest in heart, I can take some abuse.
Okay. Yeah. My dad was a hollerer.
Oh my God. Yeah.
I don't need it.
Some hollerers are good. Right? Tell me I'm a good boy.
I ain't met one yet. They're all bad. Every hollerer.
And Marge's trainer is some fucking hunk. Jesse? I think I got that right. Yep,
Blue-eyed Jesse.
He is a handsome devil.
Which, to be fair, I bet if you're a fucking exercise bike trainer, you're probably in good
pretty
shape.
Fit. Goddamn right. Anyone makes fun of someone that rides bike everywhere, that son of a bitch can fuck. your ass is fucking tapping out. That guy just fuck that weirdo looking dude is just going for it, you know.
Got thrusters for days.
That son of a bitch can hold all of his weight on his toes and fingertips. Imagine it, if you will.
That fella never needs to be on bottom.
You're belly to belly suplexing your old lady. That fucking dude it's like he's playing Operation with his dick. Nothing else is touching. Just getting every spot. Like you're just on top vibrating.
Just
like
ringing it like a fucking dinner triangle.
Like the beef, it's what's for dinner music. Ding 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 ding.
Hitting every side and the back. Not even breaking a sweat.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's fucking. This is light cardio for him.
If I think about fucking too hard, I'll break a sweat.
Yeah, I'll get a side ache. I've gotten gassed on bottom before. That's honest to God. Honest to God. So I'm gonna get a little too aggro on top. I gotta let's shift her down for a second. I'm laying flat on my back,
getting winded.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Not doing anything. You gotta Gatorade.
We need to stop. We don't need to do this.
Oh shit.
That happened way too recently. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Just here the other day.
This summer.
Oh boy.
Yeah, not what you want. Not what you need. Really take a look in the mirror after that.
I need a break.
Yeah. I didn't come to that point, but it's like, oh fuck. I'm getting gassed.
I'm blowed up. Yeah. You're like fucking Ultimate Warrior 40 seconds into a match. Ring the bell.
Hey, we did it. Hey.
Oh, my God.
So in the B story, Lisa gets a jury summons in her name. You're a man that's went to trial.
On the jury.
On the jury, yeah. That's a good thing to point out.
Very recently, just this summer,
spring, yeah. And how long were you there for again?
A week.
That's in
Monday to Friday.
You might be the only person I know that's had to do multiple. So many times it gets settled or whatever. I don't know the legal terms, but
yeah, I've gotten the jury summons, and it's always call this number on this day. And we will say if we need you to come in tomorrow or not.
Yeah.
I've gotten that 3 times. And eventually that third time it was like, we need you.
I've gotten at least 2. And every one time I get one, I'm like, you know what? This is a sign you've been living too good. You got to mix things up. You got to get off the radar more. You got to get jobs that pay in cash. You got to dirt dog it. Like if they can find you for jury duty, like that's
you're living too Hollywood.
Yeah, get back to your roots.
If I can give one tip to anybody, if you get jury duty and you do have to go in, bring a book. You can't have your phone.
Oh wow, yeah, I remember you saying that.
They make you leave that in the car, but they also don't tell you that you're going to sit there and stare at the opposite wall for 7 hours on that first day. So you just lose your mind.
Oh boy, bring a paperback.
Yeah.
You'll get lost in your own imagination.
Yeah, and there were people that were pros. There were people who've done this before.
Really?
Got a fucking magazine and doing a Sudoku. I'm just sitting in a fucking folding chair. My ass has been numb for 5 hours straight. Oh, God,
yeah.
Just sitting with this other dude with no idea what's going on. Just like... Well,
which of us is going to be the brave one and lay down on the floor? Get comfortable, take a nap.
What's your life story, friend? It was one of those like minor feel good moments though, because like he started a conversation with me and he's like, you're a comedian, right? I'm like, look at me, I made it.
Hollywood. Yeah, no shit.
Somebody in Fargo Moorhead has seen me do comedy.
As a matter of fact, I am.
Look at me go.
Yeah. Lisa's gonna chuck it, but then I think she maybe reads on. It's like, you go to fucking prison.
Yeah.
You can't just dismiss this.
Yeah, can't space this one.
I have so many friends that have like, fuck, just right out the window. I've watched a friend throwing it in the garbage at the drive-through. While all this is going on, Marge exercising her ass off all day,
Obsessed.
every day. Yep. Homer is getting upset about this because Homer needs attention. Yeah. We get sad bitch boy Homer, just pouting Homer, baby Homer.
Holy shit. His sentence here. What does that give you that feeding me doesn't? Holy
God
shit, Homer. You shithead. There's a line we went past earlier. It's the first day and Marge is pedaling on that thing. And the kids get home from school and Lisa... completely just so concerned goes up to her mom and goes, is something wrong? You didn't get the mail. I love the idea of that being genuinely concerning.
That is holy shit. Yeah, well, you don't got a whole lot going on if you can be expected to get the mail on the daily. Yeah.
How often you get in your mail?
Twice a week.
Okay, that makes me feel not as bad because I'm about the same.
Yeah.
And because there's fucking nothing in there.
Garbage.
But I'm sure it pisses off the mail carrier because by the time I get around to it, that box is full.
Yeah, mine isn't even that bad anymore.
Oh, really?
The people that live there before me, their junk mail has slowly slowed down, so it's...
Oh, that's good.
I used to get so many random catalogs.
I'm still getting so much of the previous homeowner's mail. So much of it. And I'm just like... Guys, I set up my forwarding address 6 fucking weeks before I moved here. What are you doing?
I wonder with junk mail, though, if they just keep fucking...
Oh, it still comes? I think junk mail still comes, but I'm getting real mail.
Oh, yeah, that's...
Like, I got somebody's fucking hunting license in my mailbox. I was like, I need to get this to them.
I got a social security card in the mail for someone that wasn't even, like, I think it was an address type-in mistake.
Oh,
because the guy I bought my place from had lived there for like 20 years, and this was just some random.
So you know his name.
Yeah, exactly. So this name was not.
So what'd you buy yourself?
Yeah.
How many credit cards?
I'm getting a line of credit. I'm renting an apartment under his name.
Attaboy. Going to Portugal.
Yeah. Lisa though goes to begin the process. She gets denied jury duty by the officer after her looks. I'm trying to think, what is it about her appearance that throws it off? Am I wrong there?
Well, she
could talk good.
Lisa's like, I'm fucking 8, you know, and then uses too many big words.
Yeah,
in the
that's
mail. It's
what
like,
does it.
you think you're 8, but you talk like that.
Yeah.
I was wondering because in the thumbnail and the name of the episode, I'm like, how are we gonna get to? But she's 8.
Yeah.
How are we gonna solve this problem?
Yeah.
And that was a fun little.
Yep. I was just gonna say they
exchange to
handled
do
that
it.
well.
Yep.
Yep. For someone that's grumbling about the lack of laughs, that was a clever.
Yeah,
thing.
absolutely.
Marge ends up fucking exercising in her goddamn sleep.
Calves looking tight.
Yeah, Marge is getting swole. Homer wakes up concerned, and the concern grows bigger when she starts saying Jesse's name over his.
You've brought Jesse into our bed is such a funny line.
So where does Homer go when he needs solace?
Moe's.
Goes there, has a few beers, and finds other husbands complaining too.
They also hate Jesse.
Yeah, that goddamn Jesse.
Kirk Van Houten, Reverend Lovejoy, and then I think just some odds and ends.
Oh, maybe the other ones aren't even
I think they
named
might
characters.
not be real characters.
Just the red shirts from Star Trek. Lisa is sitting beside, gets selected to the jury. What's that judge's name?
I don't know.
Yeah. Who voices it?
It's the mom from Malcolm
There
in the
you
Middle,
go.
I think.
Yep. God, I used to know that name too.
Yeah,
very angry. Very
Yes.
supposed to be Judge Judy-ish, I'm sure.
Sure.
Yeah. Things escalate between Jesse and Marge. Jesse invites Marge on a private ride in the Cool Down Lounge when he takes her around the world, and she accepts paying $300 or $299. Does that seem right?
Yeah, $299. Wonder if that's a real Peloton thing. Private ride. I bet it is.
Oh, I never even put that together. This might not just be a made-up Simpsons thing.
I bet it is, yeah.
Yeah.
I know that for sure, like, we went past it, but, like, we make a lot of cult jokes, the cult of Peloton. That is a real thing.
Yeah.
Marge is wearing, like, Peloton leggings and shirt and drinking out of a Peloton water bottle with a Peloton towel.
Yeah.
Peloton people get like that, for sure. They're like CrossFit people.
But this whole private ride $299, that's the first, like, Marge is kind of like, Yeah. That is a common theme in The Simpsons. Marge finds something, gets into it, loves it, and then realizes it's not all it's cracked up to be.
Yeah.
I can't think of other examples.
Or realizes she's in too deep.
Yeah.
You know, like when she opened up that tiny shop.
Yep.
Or
Very
when
good.
she wanted to be a cop.
Yep.
You know, like a lot of that. Marge finding out that she's in too deep or it's not all it's cracked up to be.
Yeah, like Marge, mid-level marketing Marge, yeah.
Yeah, MLM Marge. Mid-level Marge.
Surprised that hasn't been the name of an episode.
For all I can remember, it probably was.
Yeah. So Chief Wiggum is making a fool of himself in the witness chair, and it's terrific.
Oh, so good.
God, I love a dumb Chief Wiggum.
I love that they really have, and it's not new, but they really have over the last 34 seasons turned him into a fucking idiot.
Yeah, he's more lazy in the prime Simpsons years.
Yeah.
He's a fucking moron. Like, can't take care of himself level. And I love it. There's a few things in The Simpsons that have been for the better, and I think making him this outrageous has been good.
It really makes the scenes with him and Homer together extremely funny.
Yeah. Jumping back to Marge, starts a private ride I think they're on the Great Wall of China.
Yep.
And Homer gets home with some roses. The timing of this is perfect.
So good.
And he is not having it. He's a man scorned.
Yep.
He goes, where's he go?
Goes to Moe's.
Goes to Moe's.
that first time he goes to Moe's and Moe is feeding him beer, like pouring beer down his head like a child.
Yeah. He just wanted to be comforted.
Oh my God.
God, what the hell? At Moe's, it involves Reverend Lovejoy. God damn it.
Like Homer rallies the other husbands, and it's through Lovejoy. Lovejoy knows where he lives.
Oh, he knows where Jesse's at.
Yeah.
Yep.
He says, I know the church says we don't share your information, but Google bought us years ago.
So now we know this is what it's leading to, is this final confrontation. Jump to the other story. Fucking Gil is the defending attorney. God, I love a good inept Gil. Makes a fool of himself. Lisa complains to the judge. It's like, this is madness.
Yeah, what are we doing?
What do they call it, though? Lisa gets contempt of court.
Yeah.
Because there's a know-it-all.
Yep, taken away by the bailiff.
Yeah.
If you're looking for closure to that story, you don't get it, because that's it.
Yeah. Is it a mistrial? Is that what happens?
Yeah, it's a mistrial.
Yeah. So there's no definitive answer.
No, everybody just walk away, I guess.
Yeah. So that was always kind of the B story. There's definitely definitive.
Extremely light B story.
Yeah.
Like the pie chart, the B is a pretty small slice.
Yeah. So now we're back to the A. We're at Jesse's. His multiple. Son of a bitch. There's no love in his heart. He's playing these women. He's doing multiple private rides at once.
At the same time.
That cat.
That some bitch.
Yeah.
Cat. Look at you.
So there's a knock at the door. Homer's at the door, punches him, and they start fighting in front of the camera. Would be an amazing thing to witness on a Peloton ride.
You're just pedaling along like, oh, fuck.
Jesus. Orlando's in trouble. Marge sees what's happening, gets on Lisa's bike to go save him. I'm trying to think what she does to end things. Does she?
Well, she dives in and like is trying to kick Jesse's ass.
Yeah,
but like his glutes are too fucking tight.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Jesse's a tight package.
Yeah. But she eventually takes him down. Like, I don't know if she. I don't remember precisely how, but Marge kicks his ass.
It involves the Great Wall.
There's a fun because it's a green screen, but he still like tumbles down the Great Wall real violently, but then it like comes back to reality and it's just him laying in front of his green screen. Yeah. That's a fun thing.
So finding out that it was a fake, she's just disillusioned, finds out that the private ride was just always a sham. They go back home on Lisa's bike.
Yes.
The two of them.
Yeah.
Really stretching the limits of what an 8-year-old girl's bike will do.
Oof. Yeah, that's I don't know that you can put Homer on a fucking little kid's bike.
That's tough on things. Boy, it was even as like a chubby boy, nothing more humiliating than riding a little bike.
Yes.
You get to look like fucking the McGuire twins or one of those super fat dudes.
Fat dudes on motorcycles. Yeah, it's like, because like at least on a normal sized bike, you sort of look taller, but like
when you crouch, your knees are out.
Oh,
boy,
man.
not good. They decide to pass through Lard Lad Donuts, which is Lard Lad a donut shop or is it like a burger place? That can be what it needs to be.
No, it's always been donuts. The Lard Lad holds a big donut.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, I'm thinking of Big Boy Burgers in real life.
Who it's based on.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, he's holding a donut. Yeah.
Yeah, man, he's got a donut.
Kirk Van Houten burns down the now out of business Petalon shop. Lindsay goes to Lindsay Nagel. Nice appearance of Lindsay Nagel.
Yeah.
One of again, not a lot's gotten for the better in the last 20 years, but her emergence, nice touch.
Yep.
Goes to a Petalon shop and buys one bike, but Jesse is stopped from selling it to her by Gil, and he has become a worker there too. So
yeah, Gil's working there, and Jesse is now a counter salesman.
Yeah.
Like he's fallen so far.
He's received his comeuppance.
Jesse played by Daniel Craig.
No shit.
James Bond.
Huh.
Does a pretty good American accent.
Yeah.
Without you noticing.
Good enough that I remember having should I know this voice? Never in a million years.
Yeah, no, I had no idea until I looked it up afterward, but because I figured, I was like, I bet that's somebody.
Yeah. I just recently rewatched Glengarry Glen Ross, and anytime Jack Lemmon's character was on screen, I'm like, motherfucking Gil. That is Gil. He just wants them leads, them Glengarry leads.
I haven't watched that movie in probably 20 years. I bet that movie's still real good.
Oh my God. Shelley the Machine Levine.
The Alec Baldwin speech is so good. I would not respond to that positively. I would leave. I would quit right then and there. But man,
never in the movie again.
Nope.
By far the biggest star on that screen, and he's never in the movie again.
At that time, yes.
Yep. Alec Baldwin was a movie star in 1994, whenever that was.
First prize, a new Cadillac. Second prize, a set of steak knives. Third prize, you're fired.
So good.
So good.
They want to give you their money. Are you man enough to take it? The way his voice changes. Such a fucking prick. Yeah, like where does when they're like, you're such a humanitarian, why would you come down here? It's like, this is a mission of mercy from Mitch and Murray. They asked me what I should do. I said they should fire all of you. It is 8 a.m. Like when Shelley goes to get that coffee, put that coffee down. Coffee is for closers. Fucking shitty ass drip coffee. You're not allowed to have any.
Not allowed bun coffee maker coffee.
The leads are shit. Your shit.
That movie, for a movie set largely in one room about old men selling real estate, is real good.
Clearly was a play.
Yes.
That's when you can tell that right off the bat. Like,
I like that.
Oh, yeah.
It's one of my favorite thing about stage adaptations when they go to film is like, oh, I love that we're just in this space.
Yeah, there's an interesting movie called Carnage. I don't know, last 8 years or so. And then you could tell that was meant to be a play because it's just two groups of parents, like two couples meeting because their sons got in a fight in the playground in kindergarten.
Okay.
And just how it escalates, them meeting for coffee and just how off the rails it gets. Like between the two couples, then also amongst the couples themselves, you know, like, yeah, for a movie that, again, you're in 3 different scenes the whole fucking time. It's such a good movie.
That's one of the things I liked about Cube. Like, they're traveling in the movie, but it's every room's the Cube, you know? Yeah. So it had that same kind of stage feel.
I think the Cube was originally a play. Holy shit.
That'd be a fucking wild one to try to put on.
You need to make a stage bankrupt yourself trying to do this huge production of the Cube on stage.
Marlon, why are you bagging groceries? I'm going to sell my house because I made the Cube play.
No one went. It was during a Bison game. I fucked up.
You want the milk in a bag?
He does this 3-4 times a day. He'll be done soon.
Why do they ask if you want the milk in the bag? I don't know about you. I always, 100% of the time, want the fucking milk in a bag.
Oh, I can see. Well, there's times if I'm not getting a lot of shit, 2 bags and a milk, then I just take the milk and then bags in the other hand.
It's easier to carry with a bag.
Oh, I feel confident grabbing that handle. It makes me feel alive.
Okay.
And the handle ain't gonna break. The bag could break. I mean, I get more often than not, if it's any kind of hassle, I'm getting a bag. But if not, also I don't buy milk very often.
Not drinking a lot of milk these days?
I haven't drank milk since I was 25 years old. I bet. I don't eat a lot of cereal either.
What are you talking about? You don't drink milk?
I don't drink milk never. Like a glass of milk.
Yeah.
I don't, man.
What else are you going to drink it out of?
I don't know anyone besides you that drinks milk on a regular basis.
That can't be true. People drink milk.
I have lived with, I don't know, a dozen men in the last decade.
It sounds seedier than it is.
And occasionally someone will get a wild hair up their ass and buy a box of Captain Crunch and some milk. I've never seen anyone pour a glass of milk and sit down with a meal.
Seriously?
Oh, yeah. Right now, listeners, email. I bet if you polled 100 35-year-old men, 6 of them have drank a glass of milk this week.
There's no.
I would bet every fucking dollar I have.
Look at the amount of cooler space in the grocery store. There's no way.
I worked in a grocery store. You know who never bought milk? Single men. It is moms with an army of children at home, or our dad's age or older. That fucking 65-year-old man's fucking chugging milk like it's a fucking contest. Yeah, I mean, and I ain't anti-milk. I just never even crosses my mind. I bet I've bought in 1 gallon of. In the last decade, I know I've bought in less than 3 gallons of milk.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What?
There'd be occasional time I get a wild hair up my ass and eat cereal.
What are your bones like?
I eat cheese, baby.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
Fair pushback. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cheese is where I get my dairy. Yep. Yeah. And I know I've never had a roommate. Because I'd be like, milk, bold choice. I'm not going to bust anyone's balls. But if I see someone order milk at like a restaurant, like, look at you go. The asterisk for this, chocolate milk is different. I had a couple roommates that chocolate milk was there. Get a gallon of Swiss chocolate milk. Not a gallon, 2 quarts. Yeah. Treat to themselves. Half gallon. I used to do that now that I think about it. I'd buy the quart of chocolate milk. I bet since I have left my parents' house, I have drank 20 or fewer glasses of milk in the last 25 years. When I finally realized, like, wait a second, I'm free. I don't have to have a glass of fucking tepid milk with a meal. I can have anything.
Did you guys not have a refrigerator?
You know, milk ain't got to sit out long before it's not.
Fair, fair, yeah. I drank a quart of milk today. Like, I don't understand that people don't drink milk.
That would be a good Facebook poll question tomorrow.
How many of y'all drink milk?
What's up, bros? Where do you stand on drinking milk on the daily?
I drink milk every day.
Have you? You're in pretty much your whole adult life?
Yeah.
That is wild. I mean, it ain't wild. There's a whole generation of people that do it, but no one our age, 35 to 45, I bet it's...
That's so crazy.
Yep.
Why, I wonder? It's delicious.
I don't think it is that good. I don't know.
Oof.
Yeah, well, I don't have a good answer. I don't think milk's bad, but it just never in a million years crosses my mind.
It's not thirst quenching. I'll give you that. It's not a good drink if you're thirsty.
Yeah.
But it's delicious and it goes great with any meal. A fucking hot slice of pepperoni pizza and a tall, cold glass of milk.
Oh, no.
I'm laughing just because of the face you made, but I'm dead serious. Milk with any Italian food. Give me a fucking big plate of tomatoey spaghetti.
Yeah, spaghetti.
Give me a
I can see it.
bolognese. Give me a slice of fucking pizza. Like, I have never done it, but I would grab a half a calzone and dunk it in the milk.
Oh, boy.
Like, pizza and milk.
Oh, no.
Hot pizza, cold milk. Mwah. Fucking primo.
Crushed ice. Fountain Coca-Cola. Or can of Coke. That's for me and pizza.
Pop, totally a good pizza pairing as well.
Yeah.
But for me, milk every time.
Milk, for me, at this point in my brain, milk is just a device to eat cereal with. Like, doesn't even, and I don't dislike it, but I don't dislike tomato juice either. Just would never in a million years pour a big glass of V8 and sit down with a meal.
I do dislike tomato juice, but every once in a while I'll buy myself a big bottle of V8 and be like, you fucking drink this. You like, I'll like get after myself.
Just because it's healthy, you mean?
Just like, God damn it, you're not getting enough of what's in this. So this is what we got to do.
Is tomato juice V8 something that is actually healthy? It's not one of those like you think it's healthy, but it's all sugar and MSG or whatever.
I would wager that V8 has some extra shit that you'd rather it not have.
Got the good.
V8 is mostly tomato juice, but also some carrot juice and celery juice. Yeah. That's the 8. Eight vitamins.
Yeah.
And, you know, like I think there's a fair amount of carrot juice in V8. That's why it tastes different.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
But like I don't fucking like it, but I will.
Oh, really?
I'll buy a big fucking jug of sugar-free V8 because I don't know if you've been down that aisle lately, the fucking juice aisle in the grocery store. Yeah. But like there is as much V8 on those shelves as there are different hamburger helpers.
Interesting. Really?
Like this one's extra celery. This one's low sodium. This one's no sugar. This one's hot and spicy. Like they make a bunch of them.
There are a lot. Now I think of it, there are a lot of beverages I like that I never drink. Never drinking milk, never drinking V8, never drinking fucking apple juice. I enjoy an apple juice. I'm never going to buy a fucking apple juice.
You can.
I never even crosses my mind.
They'll sell them to just anybody.
If I'm going to drink a beverage that ain't good for you, it's going to be liquor or it's going to be pop.
Or the two of them together.
Yeah, liquor and pop together at last. I'm so often, if I'm eating a meal, big glass of ice water. That's my main thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's wild. I have no good reason. I am not dunking on you for enjoying milk. I am confident that barely anyone drinks milk.
I am 100% baffled that this is real.
Yep.
Like finding out just now that I'm the one man in his 30s who drinks milk is so crazy to me.
Marlon, the last man. Can't wait till the trade paperback comes out.
Yeah, I feel like I am legend right now. Yeah. Just where did everyone go? I've recently had to make the switch. Like I'm a fucking red cap whole milk man, but I'm trying to fucking watch my calories and fat intake. So now I'm buying fucking skim milk, which ain't fucking milk.
Oh boy.
I'll say this though, skim cottage cheese, pretty good cottage cheese. Like I was always a Blue Label cottage cheese man, but you pick up that tub of pink, that's all right too.
See, my tight ass used to buy skim milk because it was like 7 cents cheaper.
Oh my god!
But if it was cereal, I wouldn't give a fuck.
Sure, cereal, shakes, protein shake, no problem.
But you are right though. When you drink a glass of cold skim milk, it's like, ugh.
It's a bummer.
Yeah, even 2% would be nice.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that red cap. Yeah. You get the legs running down the glass like a nice wine.
Jesus. That's why my mom didn't let us have it. Struggling with these boys enough, I can't get them on the whole milk. Or eating cream cheese out of the package.
That's what you need to fucking pep up your sex life that you're gassing out on the bottom. Get some whole milk running through that packer.
That'll help.
You know what this body needs? Milk fat.
More fucking phlegm.
You just powering down a fucking glass of buttermilk.
Oh, fuck. Fucking shadow boxing in the mirror naked. Get some.
You are right, though. The one time you're not supposed to drink milk, and I wouldn't, is like before you go on stage, either to do comedy or sing or whatever you're doing on stage, because it gets it all up in your throat.
Yeah.
Why I'm not drinking much milk on the comedy road
God,
trips.
you need to start drinking milk on these podcasts. Just have a pitcher of ice cold milk.
Don't fucking tempt me. I'll trade these Miller Lights for ice cold milk.
I just remember a picture from a wrestling magazine of Kerry Von Erich drinking a big glass of milk, and Michael P.S. Hayes had like a bottle of Jack Daniels. Little did we know.
Oh boy,
Kerry Von Erich
was the troublesome one in that pair.
That Jack Daniels is the healthiest thing he's been around in a while.
Did you watch the trailer for that Iron Claw movie?
I've heard it's out though.
The trailer came out. Looks good. Looks real good.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
God, look at that. We both tapped out at the end. Like we had
one of us is gassed, the other's too full of dairy.
Yeah. You got dairy energy. You can run for days.
Dairy's not an energizing drink. Yeah. They're not handing that out to marathon runners in them little cups.
Wilt Chamberlain used to hammer a gallon of milk at halftime of an NBA game.
Oh, that's so much milk.
Isn't that so much? He'd eat a whole pie sometimes and was seen often eating a whole chicken.
Because he burned 10,000 calories.
As soon as the game was over, he'd jump in his car and drive to go party at a bar. And he used to drive from Philly to Harlem because that's where his bar was.
Not eat food for
and
3 days.
Sleep and fuck. Or no, drink and fuck. Not just get up, fucking stumble into his car, drive to Philly. Oh, fuck, I haven't ate today. And then, like, I ain't got time. I got to shower quick before the game. And then starving at halftime and wolf down a whole apple pie and a gallon of milk.
I could probably do that.
Man,
a gallon of milk is tough.
That was a bored college kid challenge. Was a gallon of milk in an hour.
That was a geek show thing. Yeah. That was a fucking TikTok. It was predates TikTok. Yeah, that was an internet challenge.
Watch
of some
someone.
sort.
Think you could do it? That's a lot of fucking milk.
No, I think if I remember right, because that was a thing at the time, the drink a whole gallon of milk challenge on the internet. I think it might be an impossibility.
Is it? Interesting.
I think maybe your body won't let that happen.
Yeah. So maybe we shouldn't be drinking this much milk.
Also, even if that wasn't the case, that's a lot of milk. I legitimately did drink a quart of milk today. I was fucking full. I was so uncomfortably full.
Ow.
And like didn't know why. It's like half an hour later at my computer in my office being like, oh, how come I don't feel very good?
You laying on your side on your patio just letting out groans. Flipping over to the other side didn't help. Oh.
It's so cold.
Still drinking though. Put it down.
Still pulling on the milk.
It's so good. Oh,
brother, I hate to break it to you. I think you got to throw that sock away.
Yeah, I kind of felt that when I took it on. That this sock
Holy fuck me! That whole heel is gone.
Is it really?
Yeah.
These little tootsies.
You got one strand
connecting,
holding it. It looks like your foot looks like a butt.
It's a peninsula.
Yeah.
An isthmus.
That sock is not gonna make it to Christmas.
I'll have to darn it when I get home. Patching my socks.
That's such a good phrase. Nobody says darn it anymore.
Bringing it back.
how old am I? I'm championing milk. I'm fighting to bring back darning.
Everyone throws away their socks. It's a throwaway culture.
If you throw away that one with the holes in it, you got to throw away the mate that doesn't have holes in it.
The mate goes into the bullpen, which is the home for misfit socks.
Oh, no.
'Cause my hoof rot will burn through another heel. These socks are here for a good time, not a long time.
It'll find a new mate.
It'll find a new
quickly.
dance partner.
It's always a singles market in your sock drawer.
Always like European techno music coming out of that.
All of your socks are widows.
Does you come here often? Yeah. Oh, good. They found each other.
Come on, let's work.
Come on.
Da, 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 da. Well, we did it. We proved we can still talk about The Simpsons.
Fuck the haters. Here we are.
Kind of. This is like a 2-hour episode with 25 minutes of Simpsons in it, but you know what?
It's a win.
It's all right.
We
I'll
did
take it.
Yep.
I'll take it. We'll do this again next week, I suppose. Episodes 3 and 4
Check them out.
of season 34. It's out on Disney Plus now. You should watch it. It turns out it's still pretty good.
It's a show.
It is a show. It is a television program.
One of my roommates just asked me, what's The Simpsons like season 34? I'm like, pretty much the same as it was in season 12.
Yep.
Last 20-odd years of that show are this, for me, pretty much even keel.
I maintain that there was an upward spike in quality at 30, and that 30 through current were better than 12 through 30.
Okay.
Yeah, I think if I were to graph my enjoyment,
Yeah.
I think there's a pretty good uptick.
I'd be interested if I was scoring these.
Yeah, I've thought that too.
Yeah, what that score would work out to be.
Something we probably should have done
Yeah.
in retrospect. Well, we'll just start again, Nathan, and we'll score them.
This will never end.
This will never end. They're never taking The Simpsons off the air.
It's going to outlive at least one of us. Perhaps both.
Both of us, let's be honest.
Man, God damn it, I better be able to outlive some of those voice actors. Dudes in their late 70s.
Oh, I don't know if you caught this or if maybe I just imagined it. I think Marge sounds old in these first 2 episodes.
Interesting. I'd have to go back and listen.
Listen closely. I bet she's in the next one.
Yeah.
Like listen closely and let me know if you think Marge sounds aged.
Interesting. I'll have to pay attention to that.
It wasn't Marge, but a different voice actor kind of caught a little flack on Twitter when an episode in this season aired because they're like, what is he doing still voicing him? He sounds so old.
Really?
So
Huh.
I'll be curious.
Interesting.
When we come across that.
Yep. I am now.
I remember the character and the scene they were talking about, so I'm curious if I'll notice.
That's what we call a teaser, folks. Keep tuning in.
Yeah. Are those nipples? Are them nips pert?
How pert are they?
All right. Season 34, episodes 3 and 4 next week.
Bye, everyone.